You have mentioned that you are MTS, so what is the exact meaning of multitasking?
Do you know how many languages are there in Institute?
Recently, the Union government has asked the state governments to conduct civil defense mock drills. Why do you think such a directive has been issued?
Has the Indian Army ever been led by a woman as the Supreme Commander of Army?
Sir.
Coming.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Have a seat, Ajay.
Thank you, sir.
Ajay, as per your application, detailed application form,
Yes, sir.
you come from Udhampur, Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes, sir.
You have done your graduation in History and Political Science and Environmental Studies.
Yes, sir.
You like cycling in the weekends, reading self-help books and diary writing.
Yes, sir.
And you are presently working as MTS in Ministry of Finance,
Yes, sir.
CCA.
Under Department of CGA. Yes, sir.
Okay. What else? Would you like to add anything else in this information?
Sir, in my free time, I read self-help books, and I would like to talk to people and to communicate, especially when I move to the Chandigarh.
Okay. You have mentioned that you are MTS. So what is the exact meaning of multitasking?
Sir, the exact meaning of multitasking is a person who have to assist and to be proficient in multiple domains. He has not a certain or a fixed work to do in an office. He has to assist in different works. So he is a jack of all trades. He is having the information of all the working that are going in an office.
So which other officials are also performing similar tasks? They are also jack of all trades. For example, civil servants, they have
Right.
to work in different domains. So should we also call them multitasking staff or multitasking officer?
Though the literal meaning of MTS is not having a wider scope, it's just having a limited scope, limited to an office. But in actual situation, every civil servant is doing multiple tasking. He is also working as an administrator, also performing his leadership roles, also managing different kind of sources. He is having his disposal.
Homemakers are also considered multitaskers. Housewives,
Yeah,
they
definitely,
prefer
sir.
to
Midwives,
be nowadays called homemaker.
yes, sir.
They also do multiple tasks together. Isn't
They
it?
have their families. They also have their professions. So they are also doing the multiple tasks in their life, their
Yeah.
roles.
So what kind of measures can be taken to recognize their contribution in family life and indirectly society? Because family is the foundation of social structure, and social structure is foundation of a nation. So
Yes, sir.
indirectly, if you want to make a powerful nation, you have to respect the housewives, recognize their contribution. What can be done to do that?
Yes, sir. Actually, family is the basic unit of the society, and if we focus on the basic units development, then only the development of the society will be ensured. So we can recognize their role because
How exactly?
we can recognize their role by facilitating them. Because if a woman is doing great in professional sphere, he is getting the financial increment, he is getting recognized. But in the domestic, he is not getting that much recognition. We should be having some kind of days where we will be commemorating those mothers, those
For example,
wives.
in government departments, the contribution of workers is recognized by a particular prize. Are you
Yeah,
aware?
definitely, sir.
Given by Ministry of Labor.
Yes,
What is the
sir.
name of that prize?
So there are various kind of prizes, maybe in the form of honorarium, or maybe in the form of bonuses that are given at the different point of time.
Is there some Shram Puraskar?
Sir, actually, I'm not aware of
Not
that.
aware. So do you think the housewives should also be given district level prizes or state level prizes, national level
There
prizes?
should be some kind of competition where the best mother of the year, best mother of the year should be selected in this way. But I think this is quite a subjective thing, sir, because they are working on their moral grounds. They have their duty towards their children, towards their family. So it can be done, or it can be a subjective thing, sir.
Okay. Has a woman ever led any of the CAPF agency?
Yes, sir, definitely. Quite of times, women has led CAPF
As
organization
DG?
as a DG. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Recently-
can you name any woman DG of any CAPF?
Yes, sir, definitely. Mrs. Neena Singh, he recently served as a DG in CSF, I think.
Is she still serving?
Yes, sir.
Is she still serving as DG?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware about
Was she the
current-
first woman or the latest one?
No, sir. The first woman who was a DG of any CAPF force was somebody else. There was a DG, female DG before him. Her
Okay, my
also.
last question. Has the Indian Army ever been led by a woman as the Supreme Commander of Army?
Sir, I'm not aware of this fact, but if you allow me to guess, I can make a guess. Sir, I think till now Indian Army has not been led by a female general officer
As Supreme Commander.
as Supreme Commander.
Who, by the way, is Supreme Commander?
Sir, pardon me, sir. Actually, the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces is the President, and India has a President.
So, has a woman led?
Yes, sir, definitely led.
Okay, fine.
Hello, Ajay.
Hello, sir.
So you speak Dogri?
Yes, sir, I do.
You speak it well?
Yeah, definitely, sir. It's my mother language.
All right. So is it among the scheduled languages of the Constitution?
Yes, sir. It has been added later into the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution, sir.
All right. Do you know the constitutional amendment?
Yes, sir. I'm aware of the constitutional amendment. Sir, it was passed in 2003, and the Constitutional Amendment Act was, I think, 97th. Maybe it's.
All right.
Sorry, sir. I'm not able to recall the exact
Sure.
Constitutional Amendment Act.
Do you know how many languages are there in each schedule?
Yes, sir. Currently, there are 22 official languages in the 8th schedule of Indian Constitution, sir.
Would you be able to tell me a few?
Yeah, definitely, sir. Sir, along with the Dogri language, Bodo language, Santhali, and Maithili was added. Before that, we added Sindhi as a 15th language, and then there were 3 other languages who were later on added. And total.
So what do you think about this idea? Adding so many languages to our constitution, and then we have to provide resources allocate
also.
resources to it, right? And is it conducive to national unity or is it divisive?
I think it's a great step for including those languages for which we want protection, for which we want to get researched or to save that particular language. We have seen that there are some languages, local languages, which need protection culture-wise.
What
So,
if due to these linguistic struggles, there are demands for subnationalism and even other partition kind of things? If the situation comes to that, what do you think? Should we continue protecting these languages, or should we go with respect to Hindi or English or any other one
no,
language?
sir. I think giving protection and recognition to these languages which are local in nature, this is a great step, because giving preference to just 2 or 3 languages like Hindi or English, this will lead to a rule of majoritarian languages. Like, we should be having diversity. Diversity is our specialty, sir, of India. I think we should do that.
All right. So you have been a patrol leader.
Yes, sir.
What is it about?
Sir, actually, the kind in CAPF forces, we are having platoons, and inspector or sub-inspector is the leader of the platoon. Similarly, in the scouting, we have a group of 7 to 8 scouts or guides, and the scout
Can you
who is
speak a
leading.
bit louder, please?
And okay, sir. So there is a group of 7 to 8 scouts or guides in scouting,
Yeah.
and the scout or guide who is leading that particular group is known as the patrol leader, sir. While you are going for trekking or doing some kind of activities, the person who is leading, he is the patrol leader.
So how has been your experience as a patrol leader?
Sir, it was a great experience. It helps me to commemorate in me the skills of leadership and to communicate with my
What
fellow.
would you consider some of the skills of leadership that are essential in a person?
Okay, sir. A leader should be having a better way of communication with its people. It should be courageous and should be well prepared for taking any steps according to the need of the hour. He should be courageous as well as better in communication. And along with this, he should be ready for taking any role.
Do you think a person who is in the leadership position should have fear? Should fear anything?
He should be fearless, sir, because there are a time when he has to take some steps which doesn't demand have the feeling of fear.
But
So he
fear is
should-
not always bad. Fear can lead you to better way of doing things, more prudent way of doing things, right? There
Yes,
can
sir.
be
I agree with the statement, sir. At times, fear needs to be there in order to do the rights and to take the right decision at some times, sir.
All right, thank you.
Ajay,
Yes, sir.
recently the union government has asked the state governments to conduct civil defense mock drills. Why do you think such a directive has been issued?
Sir, recently the government has directed the states, and it's true. And I think this is in the wake of the recent attack that India has seen, and the preparedness of some kind of calibrated kinetic actions that India is thinking of giving in the response. I think this can be a reason for that particular directions.
Okay. So, are you also aware that what constitutes these mock drills? What people will be trained for?
I think they will be trained for some emergency kind of situation. Like if some war-like situation happens, then what should be the response of the civilians, and how they will communicate with the defense forces and the security agencies, and to giving them a mock drill of that particular type of thing.
Okay. Are you also aware that which legislation gives the union government this power to issue such directives?
No, sir. I'm not able to recall at that point of time.
When was the last time such directives were issued?
Sorry, sir. I'm not aware of.
Okay. How many wars India has fought till now?
Sir, till now,
Yes.
I think 5, sir.
Can you please enlist them?
Sir, first of all, just after the independence, India fought the war with the Pakistan in 1947. That the tribal attack we saw in the Jammu and
47 or
Kashmir.
48?
1948,
Okay.
Indo-Pak War of 1948,
Okay. Then
followed by the Indochina War in 1962.
right.
Then, sir, followed by the Indo-Pak War in 1965. Then, sir, 1971, and at last in 1999. That is Kargil conflict or the Kargil war.
Okay. So, if we follow this timeline of the conflicts that India was party to, creation of some of the CAPFs also aligns with this timeline.
Yes,
Can you tell me that which CAPFs were aligned or created along with this timeline?
Yes, sir. There is a link between the creation of the CAPF forces and these wars which happened. For example, sir, after the war of 1965 or during the war of 1965, we saw the establishment of SSB. We saw the establishment of
SSB was established in 65?
No, sir. Actually, SSB was not established in 1965. It was established in 1963. But ITBP, we saw the establishment of ITBP in 1962. And after 1965, we saw the establishment of BSF. So these were the forces whose establishment here is aligning with the year of the war, sir.
Okay, perfect. Ajay,
Yes.
when we talk about a scenario wherein an international conflict is taking between two states, for example, in this case between India and Pakistan, what role do you think is given to the CAPFs?
Sir, currently CAPF is providing the border guarding duties. For example, in India, Pakistan, India border, India-Bangladesh border, BSF is there. So currently the situation of guarding the borders and to managing the law and order in those states is given to the BSF forces. But also in the situation, if situation escalate, so they will be providing the roles of a supporting force to the forefront army or this kind of thing.
Okay, my last question to you, which is the oldest CAPF and when was it established?
Sir, currently the oldest CAPF was the Assam Rifle, and it was established in 1835, sir.
Why was it established?
Sir, it was established by the East India Company, and the reason behind the establishment of Assam Rifles, sir, I'm not able to recall at this point of time.
Thank you.
Ajay, you come from Udhampur.
Yes, sir, Udhampur.
Why it is called Udhampur?
Sir, the founder of the Dogra dynasty or the Dogra rule in Jammu and Kashmir, he was Maharaja Gulab Singh. So he has 3 sons, and the eldest son was Udham Singh. So he named the city, or you can say that the city Udhampur was founded by the Maharaja Udham Singh, sir.
Okay. Because you're a student of history, so can you tell us which Harappan site was found in Jammu and Kashmir?
Sir, okay, sir. There is a site in. Sir, I'm not able to recall the exact, but if you allow, I can guess a site. So in Kashmir, there is a Manda, I think Manda side of Harappan civilization.
Okay. And in Jammu and Kashmir, in ancient time, contemporary to Harappan, there used to be a culture where people used to live in pits. They
Pit
used to
dwelling.
dig a pit in the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm aware of that. The site was called the Bhujhom site.
Where is it located?
It is located near to the Srinagar district, sir. I'm not aware of the exact place of that particular
Okay.
site.
And my last question. The Harappans used to use very well designed bricks, and the brick used to be burnt in kiln.
Yes, sir.
पक्की ईंटें,
Yes, sir.
धूप में नहीं, आग में पकाई हुई ईंटें
Yes,
use
sir.
करते. So how did they burn the kiln? What kind of resources they used?
So the bricks that the Harappan civilization was using, they were more standardized, and they were burnt bricks they were using, made of the clay, but burnt in the kiln. So I think the first resource they were using is naturally the fire for the heating purposes. And sir, I think they were using maybe the fuel as a wooden as a fuel to generate the heat, sir.
Fine. Okay, Ajay, your interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Come in, Ajay. Have your seat.
Thank you, sir.
So how do you assess your performance? You have passed through interview last year also?
No, sir. I wasn't able to appear.
So
for
this
the
is your
interview
first-
last year. This
first
is my
interview.
first interview.
Okay. How do you assess your performance?
I think it was.
How far you are satisfied? Where do you think that there is some improvement required?
I think there needs some improvements in the articulation of the answers, framing of the answer, and something which are static. I should revise once
See,
again.
we discussed your performance. We are largely happy with your performance. You are able to articulate the answers well. That's not a problem. First piece of advice is that you have to speak louder,
Okay,
15 to 20%.
sir. Okay, sir.
At grown-up age, our ears may not be as efficient as yours.
Okay, sir.
So be very clear in your voice level. Speak louder.
Definitely, sir.
Your eye contact is not according to what we believe in. We believe in a stable eye contact.
Okay, sir.
That if you are talking to me, you just look at me. Okay. If the conversation is little longer, you feel that other may be feeling ignored. Then after completing a sentence and before starting the next sentence, you have fraction of a second a gap. Use that gap to glance left and right. And not very dramatically. It should be natural. You don't feel duty bound to glance left and right.
I
It should
understand,
happen naturally.
sir.
Okay.
Sir.
You also had head movement. You shouldn't have a mechanically fixed head position, but you should not rotate it very frequently. So there also be a little natural in head position. एकदम से static नहीं रखना है, लेकिन ज़्यादा भी rotate नहीं करना है.
Okay, sir.
As far as quality of answer was concerned, we are happy with the quality as I suggested you. You were able to comprehend the questions well. You were formulating the answers also well. There was a flow of delivery. It came with a kind of rhythm. So all these things were impressive. That means your performance is better than our expectation structure. We were expecting that you are an MTS experienced person. You may not be catering to all different kinds of analytical questions, but you did well. So that part is good. Your dress sense is good. Sitting position is good. Your entry was good. Exit was a little dramatic. Don't use dramatic expressions or have a nice day kind of thing. Okay. Just thank you, sir, and go back.
Okay, sir.
Okay. That's it. And the general policy is that you read every entry about your DAF and prepare 5-6 questions about everything, because you have studied in convent school in Udhampur. They can ask you about convent school.
So it was actually just for namesake, it was a convent school, but it was a normal school.
Okay, still be ready.
Okay, sir.
Be ready. They can
Definitely.
ask you. Because your history and political science are environment we cannot touch. They can ask many questions about environment. Particularly Jammu and Kashmir tourism, or generally tourism in last couple of years or 3-4 years after Corona, post-corona tourism has boomed worldwide, and local people were fed up of arrival of tourists. They were feeling that they were being crowded out by the tourists. So at many places there have been protests against excessive tourism, and environmentally dangerous is in this tourism for mountainous regions, forest areas. Jammu and Kashmir is also environmentally fragile area. So you develop your opinion how far we should promote tourism in Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay, sir.
Isn't it?
Got it.
Is it good for environmental equilibrium? Because a lot of people go and they leave behind lots of garbage. Right? As a huge number of people go, that is a massive pressure on local infrastructure. Shimla is facing very frequent water crisis. So these are the dimensions. Environment, we could not frame questions about you, but look at environment also, they can ask you questions. And because you are coming from Kashmir, they can ask questions about Pahalgam incident also. Do you think this was a failure of our CAPF agencies, failure of our army, failure of our intelligence agencies? Was it a collective failure? Was it a failure of our civil administration? Kind of thing. Do you think that anybody is accountable for this kind of incident except that apart from Pakistan, or only Pakistan is responsible, accountable? These are tricky questions. You have to have very balanced answer.
Okay, sir.
You can't say that yes, everybody is responsible.
Okay, sir.
But you can't say that no, nobody is responsible.
We should not be taking an extreme step, rather a balanced opinion about the things.
Yeah, so it should be
okay,
well calibrated, calculated sentence formation. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That's it. If you have any other question or doubt, you can ask.
Sir, no, sir. Currently, I don't have any doubt.
Okay.
I
All the
will
best.
work on these feedbacks.
Yeah,
sir.
work on this point. All the best.
Thank you, sir.